Good morning. I think we're here. I gotta turn down my volume and find us. Good morning. Good Monday morning. Good Monday morning. Because I have to share the link now on Facebook. And I know the image to start this video is sideways because I haven't quite figured that part out. It turns off like that. Sometimes YouTube just turns off on me and I don't know why. So, hello, it's Monday. And you know, we're getting started. Hi, Bee and Debbie and Marilyn and Tori and Cindy and Ruth Ann and Cheryl and Marilyn and Pat and Stacy and Carol. And Rebecca and Doreen and Johanna and Stephanie and Linda and Ellen and Lindsay. Why is Lindsay showing up there? That's me. Hello, ladies. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's talk for a minute. What shall we talk about? Let's first talk about this. I mixed up my prompts this weekend. I had a lot going on. And yesterday I did my prompts when Atticus was sleeping, so they are crooked, not centered well. I just whipped them out as fast as possible. And I did the wrong ones because I got them in out of order. So this should have been my Saturday, weathervane and seashells, which we'll do today. But I did museum and scenic drive, but I didn't do the museum. I only did the scenic drive. And Yahtzee and ice cream, but I didn't do Yahtzee. I did ice cream. So I've already done that, and I've already done that, but I have to do the weathervane and seashells. So that's what we're doing today. Okay. Here's my cards. Here's my ice cream card because it was so hot in my house when Atticus took his nap and he goes in a little squirrel suit. That's what we call it. It looks like one of those flying squirrel things. And I turned the air on and it took so long for it to get cool. But finally it was good enough for him to take a nap. And so I just quickly sat down to do my thingy and I looked at them all wrong. So I wrote, if I were rich, I would buy a soft serve ice cream machine. Swirl is the best. And that's how I feel. I love swirl ice cream. And then my favorite flavors are chocolate, salted caramel, chocolate malted crunch. That's only from Rite Aid or Thrifty if you have a Thrifty in your area. And then gold medal ribbon, which guess what? I got to buy this last night. I got to buy gold medal ribbon. And today it's gold medal ribbon day. Stephanie says, I'm at the lake with my family right now and laying on a big swing bed on the enclosed porch. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Linda says in the UK they call swirl ice cream Mr. Whippy. I gotta write that down. I gotta look up Mr. Whippy. Mr. Whippy ice cream. I want some. Anyway, I guess I would buy a Mr. Whippy machine if I was rich. So that's my ice cream card. Here's my scenic route card. I did because we were watching Cars right before Atticus took his nap. And this is the theme song from Cars. And it's, life is a highway, I want to ride it all night long. So that's what I did, a scenic drive into the sun. And I really like the card, except it got really squished in here. And then I think it was one of you guys copied my card and your lettering was perfect. Can't remember if it was Kimberly or Janet. I don't know. Anyway, it was perfect. Your spacing of your lettering was perfect. And mine was terribly off. But I don't care. So, Carmen says, stop singing. Linda says, it was funny. We came across a man who had his own ice cream van and called it Mr. Stiffy. That's horrible. Or maybe it's the way I took it. All right, then let's talk about this. August is in 1 week, and I don't really know what the plan is for this week. I can tell you today I'm baking cookies for the retreat. Tomorrow I am going to Costco with my food maven, Paula. She's in charge of all the food, so we're going to Costco tomorrow. And then Wednesday is setup, and it's the retreat. So I know I'll do a video today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, but Thursday and Friday I'm not quite sure. So I'd like to be here. That's my plan. I might pre-do a card a little bit and cheat, and then we'll do Thursday and Friday, because I think that takes us to almost done, right? And then August is coming. And I posted a video here on YouTube and shared the video in the Facebook group for August, because what we're going to do is we're going to work the books of lettering and doodling and, hold on, I'm getting there, and practical printing and details and doodles and brush quotes and brush strokes and calligraphics and quotables and everybody's favorite combination, round of applause, and handwritten word, the new book that is super popular this month, and color it cute. So we're going to work all those books in with our, hold on, I'm almost there again, in with our prompts, which are, the August prompts will work perfectly for this, like sand and sun, aloha summer, life is better in flip-flops, mailbox love, bumblebees and wildflowers. And here's the plan. So what you're going to need to get first, let's see if I can find it. I had one here. Did it disappear? Somewhere it disappeared. There it is. Professional as always. You're going to need an O-ring, and you want it as big as possible because we're going to fill it full. This is what we did in 2018, which was a long time ago here on this, in this group. I don't even think this was, I don't even think we saved these videos back then. But here's what we did. So we did mermaid lettering style with the word mermaid and a mermaid tail. So we're going to do lettering and doodling, right? On tags or pieces of paper, anything that you can flip and put through a ring. They can be all the same size. They can open up. They can flap this way. I don't know, because I'm not going to pre-cut my cards. I want to do them daily as we work on stuff. So it's just going to be a little tag book, but it doesn't have to be tags. I do just keep swimming a lot, apparently. Moonlight, bikini. So interestingly enough, this was in August as well. August lettering challenge. So we're going to do lettering and doodling using the books with a giant O-ring. Mine is, let me tell you how big this is. But I may look for a bigger one. I'll tell you why in a minute. This is 2 inches. You could go 3 inches. I mean, it's up to you. Go raid somebody's office and find a big O-ring. That's what we call them here in America. Is that what they're called in England, Linda? So that is August, okay? Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I could hardly look at this book, and I know this is going to put some of you guys into a tailspin. I don't want to make your life crazy or scary, but I'm going to take the entire book apart. And it'll probably go in a box or a book or a ring or something, but don't freak out. The book is driving me to drink. I can't even. It's just bugging me. I can't look at it. I don't want to share it. I don't even want to bring it with me to the event. Maybe cutting with a scissors is a better idea. But, I mean, it was so cute when we first started. And then And then it got crazy. Just got to go page by page. It's going to take some special healing powers to put this back together in some way. But this is why I want you guys to know that everything's going to be okay. Even if you hate what you do on the outside, on the inside, it's super cute. Even if we hate, like this is going to make a really cute book that I will make into a book later, you know, because I do have my cover still and it's going to be great. But I don't think I'm going to do this today. I just had to take it apart today. Luckily, I dated everything. 6/6/6/7. Trim these each card up, or each page up. Oh, this one's going to be bad because the washi was right in the middle. And this butterfly just got cut off. You guys, I'm feeling so much better taking this book apart. I hated every bit of it, really. It was really bothering me. So maybe today, while I'm waiting for cookies, I'll put this back together. Just keep pulling, Lindsay. You just ruined the whole thing. Jennifer says I put my iCat on an O-ring. I think I'm going to use a... oh, hold on. I can show you what I'm probably going to use. If all goes well. If all goes well, I saved one of these Kleenex boxes. I would love to take all the Kleenex out of this one and just use this one. But I love to put things in tissue boxes. So that's kind of my secondary plan. But, you know, there are no mistakes because we can always fix our boo-boos just like this. Oh my goodness, I had to take one piece of fodder I made for the retreat apart yesterday, and yikes. It's okay. It's just and maybe I'll bring this to the retreat and I'll work on it there. That could be a good idea. The edges look terrible, but I'm just going to go over to the paper cutter and cut. They'll be fine. I mean, the book was a great idea. It just had too many pages and it was not expanding the way it should have. Looks like the whole back of the book is pulling apart. Cindy says, I'm putting mine in a pouch with my iCads from last year. Now there's a thought. I could make a pouch. Not really feeling sewing right now. Don't cut on top of another page. That's an important lesson. So did anybody else make this book and hate how it expanded? And did you take it apart? Because see, all these cards are bending. That's where the big problem came in for me. I could not take the bend. I do not like paper that bends. I like flat paper. It was just making me mad. Guys, almost at the end of the book. All right. Oh, this is making me so much happier. Everybody. So now I can put this, wait, which one goes first? Weathervane, then Scenic Drive, then Ice Cream. All right. Oh. And maybe I could put this into a book, but I don't know. Cheryl says, you're desecrating your book. All right. Well, now I'll make a cute journal out of this, so the cover is not going too far. Just have to get rid of all that tape. But I can stitch pages right into there, and it'll be super cute. So I'll do that later and this later. And I already have my pouch. So let's just see. I think it'll just go into the pouch. I don't need a tissue box. Just in the pouch, loose. A loose leaf pouch, right? But this is going to be super cute. All right. Now that I have desecrated my book, I got to trim all the pages. I'll do that later so it doesn't look totally ugly. Now we're going to do weathervane and seashells. Weathervane and seashells, which I know a couple of you guys already did a weathervane with seashells, and that's my plan. Looks like I've used all, what is this? Oh, that's an old tag that I made. Looks like I'm back to just index cards. So I've used all of my watercolor paper, so we'll use an index card. Birthday alert, Cheryl Thompson and Tori. Tori's here. Happy birthday, Tori. Let me see if I tag Tori. Tag Tori. T-O-R-E-Y. Tori Oberly. Happy birthday. In the chat. And to Cheryl. Got tagged, but I was able to tag Tori. Tori says, thanks, I'm going to Cold Stone Creamery for my birthday ice cream celebration. You lucky little devil, you. That's so exciting. Oh, enjoy every bite. Okay, so what I want to do today is bring the camera down and flip her. Go. We go. So I want an island. Wait. On the back of a pencil, so it's okay. This is a Doodly Do It pencil from the Doodly Do kit. Want some water. Then we want an island in the middle of the water. And then we want a weather vane on top of that island. And I need a seashell. That's always my hardest thing. I am not good at drawing seashells, but let's give it a shot. Kind that has the base here. And then you go fanned out. All that is, but I like it. And then all of these lines go like this, like this. The weather vane part. Oh, and then we're going to write, we're going to make this one of those signposts, weather vanes. I need 3 signs on it. Here we need a palm tree that's going to be just as big as our weather vane because I don't know how to draw perspective. I didn't put a spine on my book yet. The hinges have expanded as I've added stuff so it maintains the shape. Donna, will you share that with me? Because, you know, I was doing this off the seat of my pants. I don't know how to bind books. I just am playing with binding books. So we're going to put arrows on these. That's our island. Do we need a to the island? And no, I don't think I want to do that. Don't forget your thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up right now. We need 74 thumbs up because there's 74 people watching. Everybody go do a thumbs up button. Hit it right now. I don't know what it does, but it does something. So maybe let's do a boat in the water here. Haven't drawn a sailboat for a long time. Behind the island. That's going to be the card. Very, very, very exciting. Very, very, very. Let's do it. I am very shaky this morning because I should have eaten, but I did not. So first thing we're going to do is some water. And I did not follow my lines at all. But we're going to do some waves. In. Right? So today I'm gathering up a bunch of journals to take to the retreat for everybody to look at on journal night. And then I'm making a secret batch of cookies. You could probably guess what they are. And then I am got to go deliver a meal to my friend who's in a bad way. She's only eating ice cream sundaes, and that is making my mind explode because I would love nothing more than to just eat ice cream sundaes every day, but that's making me sad. And then I got the news yesterday that my very first employee had passed away. She went into hospice on July 2nd. She's younger than me, in her 50s, and she's been fighting breast cancer for as long as I can remember. And when my mom had her colon burst and she went into early dementia, I mean, she was completely in dementia at that point. She was bonkers. They put her in a rehab facility that my dad and I had to go to in the middle of the night and break her out because it was disgusting. My mom was right next door to my friend Sue's mom, who was in there for the same thing. Not exactly the same thing, but she had a surgery and she had dementia. So Sue was there all the time. And we talked a lot. And, you know, you lose touch with people except on Facebook. But that's the last time I saw her in person. And she was doing okay then, but the breast cancer really took its toll on her life the last 8 years. And she decided not to do chemo any longer. And she passed away yesterday, and it was super sad. For me, I loved all of my employees, from owning my own business to working at Ben Franklin. I am proud to say that all of my ex-employees from when I had my store, Paper Rabbit, we're still in contact. We have a Facebook group together. They're all sweet to each other. They're all really nice to me, except for 2 of them that I fired. I fired 2 people in my day. Actually, that's not true. I fired 2 people, but one of them I'm still friends with, but we were best friends. And we are not best friends any longer. But we are okay. But most of the girls say that the job that they had at the Paper Rabbit was the best job they ever had. And I like to pride myself on the fact that I am a good supervisor and manager. Not your typical supervisor and manager, however. Anyway, so I think a bunch of us are going to go to her service. So I have to go to Los Angeles in a couple of weeks. Probably just for the day. I'm not going to stay. Not a fan of LA. But I'm going to ask my sister-in-law to pick me up, and I'll stay with them overnight and come home the next day. Because she was a good rabbiteer. That's what we called each other. The girls that were trained in the personalizing, which is what we did at the store, for those of you that don't know, We drew on acrylic frames and boxes and lunch boxes and totes and stuff. And I had 100 and some odd employees at one time. I mean, overtime, not at one time. Anywho, that's the dealio. There are 55 thumbs up, you guys. Come on. You can do better than that. A little bit more crooked. We had Atticus yesterday, and he went potty in the big boys' potty. Well, it's not really big boys' potty because, you know, these are young children that have access to everything in the world that we didn't have access to. So they have a little portable, collapsible potty, which if they made a bigger one, I could get it for camping. It's pretty cool. We had to put it in the living room on a placemat, and he walked around naked the whole day. And sure enough, he went potty every time. And they just started potty training him like 2 days before. But he would say, I have to go potty with my penis. Cracks me up. Because I'm saying pee the whole time, you know, and my son, when he dropped him off, said, no, we use the word penis. And I'm like, okay, I guess I will. But we had a little cutest little naked tushy running around all day long. He was so cute. Oy. I love it so much. And the only time he had an accident was Bubby's fault, because we sat down to watch Cars, the movie, in our bedroom, in our bed. And foolishly, I didn't put a diaper on him. Boy, my hand is so shaky, you guys. So I put a towel down on my bed, and he went pee on the towel. I don't care. He didn't care. I said, Atticus, do you have to get up and go potty? Do you got to go pee? Do you got to go pee with your penis before we start the movie? And he's like, oh, I just went. And I went, what? So funny. Funny, not funny. We're at the retreat to eat breakfast every morning so that this doesn't happen. The doctor did give me some medicine for the shakes, but I decided I'm done with medicine. I'm only doing herbs and vitamins. Does anybody know anything about a guy who is a surfer, and he had stage 4 cancer, and he is on Facebook and he sells herbs? I've had 2 people tell me they have followed his regimen and they have been healed. His name is Jim Gordon, and I'm getting ready to tell my friend about him, but I don't want her to think I'm crazy. So I'm going to tell her. That maybe herbs is the way to go. And there's so many testimonials from people on Facebook, and you can talk to them, and like, I think it's for real. I don't know. I think if I had stage 4 cancer, I would try that over chemo and stuff. But I don't know. I take probiotics because I'm part of a UTI group here on Facebook. Well, I'm part of several, and all the girls said you need to take a probiotic over eating like yogurt all the time or whatever. So I take a probiotic and a garlic vitamin pill thing, and so far, so good. Doctor, so I'm good there. I'm not taking tons, I'm just taking a few, but it's $225 a month for his concoction of herbs, and he says they work for no matter what is ailing you, whether it is cancer or a aching back or whatever. Stage 4 cancer, it's $225 a month. If you don't, it is $150 a month. I don't know why. It must be a different increment of herbs. But one of the girls I worked with at Ben Franklin had breast cancer. And I want to say it was the Gershner method of juicing carrots. I swear to you. She chose not to do chemo, and if she died, she died. She quit working at Ben Franklin because you can't do this juicing and have a full-time job. It was a full-time job to just juice. So she quit and started juicing, and every time we saw her, she looked like a carrot. She was bright orange. That was 8 or 10 years ago. And you know what? She doesn't have breast cancer anymore. She's 100% cured or remission or whatever you want to call it. And she never had a day of chemo. And she's doing fabulous now. And she's not orange anymore. So I don't know. I also think it's mind over matter, and it's a lot of times what you believe. Oh man, that's very shaky. How do you find the guy I'm talking about on Facebook, Carol? His name is Jim Gordon, I believe. I think that's right, Jim Gordon. He has a website. He's not just on Facebook. That's that deal. Elle, who did that juice, she was also orange. Yep. She used to go to San Diego from Northern California to San Diego for conferences with this company or this guy or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I am in no way, shape, or form telling you to go to Jim Gordon and buy anything from him. I'm just saying he was referred to my husband by several of his friends. Or I don't know if they're friends, people that he knows, who said that they did it and it worked. So I don't know. I'm not a doctor, and I don't claim to be, and I don't know nothing about nothing. I know nothing about nothing. Okay, so we're going to put Colfax. Sierra Creative Retreat. And then we're going to put, where do I really want to go? I'm going with Scotland. I would put more places. But that's what we're doing. And then I want to stick with the wave thing going on here. Susan says, yep, eating whole natural foods is the way to go. I wish I could. I just wish I could do that, Susan. I agree with you 100%. I think you're right. I took Atticus to dinner last night at Applebee's, and you look at the children's menu, and you're like, do you want the chicken nuggets? Do you want the grilled cheese sandwich? Do you want blah, 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 blah? That's when you realize we started at a very young age of bad food habits. It's French fries. Eat is red meat. But that's the only time I get it is when we go out. He had fun at Applebee's. take him out places. He did have his little toy cars on the table, and that was making my husband crazy. He did not want him playing with his cars on the table, but I'm like, you know what? He's happy. Let's let him be. Do you want to deal with him screaming here at Applebee's? And he said no. So he played with his 2 Hot Wheels. Oh my gosh, guess what? We bought him a Hot Wheels the other day, and I didn't really look at it. My husband just said, what about this cute truck? It was it's an orange truck, and it had a toilet on the bed of the truck. It was like a toilet truck. It's called Going Gone, or Going Gone, I think is what it was called. Anyway, after he peed in the toilet, we gave him his new little Hot Wheels, and it was a poop truck. And when you ran it across the table, the toilet lid went up and down and up and down and up and down. Oh my gosh, it was funny. Love about index cards is the way that they accept watercolor. Colored on your index cards yet, I highly recommend that you try it. They accept watercolor a lot. Yellow in the ocean. Damn. And then I got bad news yesterday from one of the people coming to the retreat. She's not sure she could come. Really sad because she needs to get away. She's one of the people that I was hoping came. I don't know her, I just know her. Do you know what I mean? Like, we chat on Facebook and emails and stuff. I know her, but I hope it all works out. She needs a break. Wait, what did Stephanie said? We went out to eat last night, and the server looked at my 8-year-old like a weirdo when she ordered a salad with grilled chicken. That's so cute. Ordered a salad. I wish I liked salads. I tried so hard in high school and college to be a vegetarian because my best friend at that moment, Carol, she was a vegetarian. I tried so hard to eat vegetables. I really did. I didn't do very good with it, I must say. Today when I'm just a horrible eater. Horrible. As my son and my daughter-in-law make sure that Atticus eats really good. And they have like secret food at home that they eat. You know what I mean? That anymore, but they did for a while. Love our water. Look how cute that is. Doreen says it's never too late. Why is it then that I'm always hungry when I eat vegetarian, when I eat properly like I'm supposed to eat? I'm always hungry. Somebody explain that to me. I'm always hungry, period. I'm just always hungry. Palm tree. You need to eat protein with it. Well, yeah, I know that. I just eat the right proteins or something. I don't know. I don't want my sailboat blue because let's make it yellow. Oh, when I go to Costco, I'm going to take my friend Paula out to lunch, and our favorite place to go is Red Robin. And that's not going to be good food either there. Anyway. And I just colored it in. That's okay. Sailboat. Haven't drawn a sailboat in a long time. Stuff packed in my car already to take to the retreat that I don't ever think I will do a retreat outside of my little community again, because it's so nice to be able to go, okay, well, I want to bring that. I want to bring that. But when you have to travel somewhere, you just can't bring it all. And that is a sad truth. Do not like me either, Dieta. I know what you mean. Before I did the hearts. Tina says, I have half a chicken sandwich from yesterday's lunch. Flag. Heart. Well, no, I'm going to do the clouds first. Thick brown. Rag. And the sky I want is kind of like a sunset-y sky. So we'll start really dark and then get lighter. Are better if you can't eat salads. I do love steamed vegetables, and I do love, what do you call them? Don't tell me. Roasted vegetables. Roasted. Chef, I would eat what they made me. Trainer that woke me up and took me outside and made me start working out, I would probably work out. But I just do this, and I love it, and it makes me happy. I'm reading all of your comments, not out loud. I'm reading them to myself. And all of you are so much smarter than me when it comes to eating. My friend Karen, who's eating ice cream sundaes just because, and it's just super sad. And when I heard that, I knew it was the truth, because we like ice cream sundaes and donuts on a daily basis anyway. But I can't handle her just eating nothing but ice cream sundaes, so I gotta go take her some food. And it's not because she can't cook. She can cook. It's just your husband is dying, and what are you going to do? I can't imagine. I can't imagine. super pretty, and I put it in the wrong place. Oh well, we'll go with a different color there. Really pretty yellow though. Her comfort food. Yes, she does, Tina. 65 thumbs up. There's 83 people watching this video right at this moment. If every one of you 83 people went to the thumbs up button and gave me a thumbs up, I don't know what that means, but somebody told me that that means more people could find me. I get placed on YouTube or something. I don't know, but go do it. Just take a moment away from watching me paint. I was at the post office the other day and I forgot to do a little doodle on the envelope to the person that I was mailing it to. So I grabbed a Sharpie out of the counter, off the counter, and started doodling on the envelope. And the postmaster stopped doing what she was doing to watch me doodle. She's like, I could doodle, I could watch you doodle all day. Don't, do you, I don't know what you're watching on, but underneath the video itself, there's the thumbs up buttons. That's what they look like. Somebody, like, have you ever gone to a craft fair and there's the guy doing those seashell letters? They have those really long pieces of paper and they'll do somebody's name in seashells or palm tree leaves or whatever. Yeah, I love, love, love watching those guys. I love watching the spin art people. Do you know the people that do spin art? Do you remember that? And if you'd go to a craft fair and there's guys doing, oh, what do you call it? Like they have a box and they put their paper in and then they use a blow, air blow? No, why can't I think of it, the name? Somebody help me. That's the name. I love going to craft fairs where people sit and work on their projects while you're there because I could just sit for days. Same thing for musicians. I could watch people play music forever. Just awe-inspiring to me. We'll go pink. Asked if we could come to my house during the retreat and get a tour of my room. I said no. Pretty much I said, hell no. Oh, hell no. My house is not fit for anybody to come over to see. It's a pit. Answer is no. Able to do that. I would love if my retreat room looked like what's her name? Who just no, who am I thinking of? Flora Bowley. Oy. Her she just built like this crazy place where you could rent part of her house and stay there and then get tours of her craft space, painting space. That is not me. My house has dog hairs and walls that need to be painted and no. Just no. All right, we're going to go with guys find the thumbs up button. She said on the phone, you need to turn off the chat and then it will appear. I can't tell you guys how much happier I am now that I cut my whole book apart. It was really upsetting me that it would not lay flat. I don't mind if a book doesn't lay flat, but like this was so full. It was crazy full. So much better now. So my husband told me yesterday we were going to take a trip for his birthday, which was in July, but all the kids couldn't do it till September. And we were going to go to our favorite spot on the east side of the Sierras. But they can only get 3 days off, like collectively. And so he said, you know what I really want to do? I want to have a dance party in the backyard. He said, get a dance floor and program all his favorite songs to dance to. And I said, here's the problem. I said, you're not a dancer. I mean, we hardly dance anymore. And that's how we met, was dancing. And neither one of us can dance. He has zero rhythm, which is fine with me. I don't really care. But it's so funny that he said a dance party, and he said, oh, we'll get a couple of kegs. And I said, so you want to have a beer fest? Because your friends are going to come over and not dance. And I said, then your kids are going to be there, and they'll be the only ones dancing with me, because I'll dance no matter what. He needs alcohol to make him dance anymore, because we don't really drink like that anymore. So it made me laugh. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll work on trying to figure out how to have a dance party. So that's what I'm doing. Trying to figure out how to have a dance party in our backyard. And the kids want to do it. They want to rent an Airbnb. Well, of course they do, because mommy would be paying for it. They want to rent an Airbnb and have the dance party there. And I'm like, but he wants all his friends to come. And then I thought, well, maybe he's going through a midlife crisis. He just wants to dance. So I don't know. It's funny. We'll see what ends up happening. I bet we'll end up doing nothing. But it all started because my kids wanted to take him to Norway. And he wanted to go. And then he changed his mind because he's afraid to fly over an ocean, I think. So I don't know. Are you guys excited about starting the new project in August? I think that's going to be a fun one. I really, really do. My white pens, so I think I better go find them. Tomorrow's going to be interesting because everything will be packed in the car. Except, I don't know what I'll have to work on here. Not much. He needs to dance like a toddler. They dance with no music. That's true. He would never do that. But he's a good dancer in the kitchen. I'll tell you what. When I'm there, he's a good dancer. But I did. Since we've worked the lettering books, so I think that'll be fun to do lettering. seashell drawer. But that's okay. It's still kind of fun. Okay. I do have my white pens right here. I guess they'll be the last thing I pack. Up here. Do this, but I'm gonna just add some white in here a little bit. Funny, yesterday before we left the house, because the first thing he says when he comes here now is, I want to race cars. And so before we left, I said, we're going to get ready. We got to get dressed and go to dinner. And he says, one more lap. One more lap. Oh my gosh, I laughed so hard. My son says he's doing a lot of bargaining lately. Like, one more minute before I go to bed, you know, that kind of thing. Bubby, one more lap. No, get dressed. Okay, I like this a lot. Saw that the new book is sold out. My book? I guess I better order some more if you're trying to get it from me. I'll go check. What new book? Do you mean the Color It Cute book? Because I think that was the latest one, and I know I have more of those. So, that's fine if I can. Since we cut our book apart. What time is it? So this one goes here. So I think we will... A blue, I think I have an ocean, like a water. Don't I have water washi tape? Pretty sure I got a new one that's, oh, water, here it is. I knew I got a new washi tape at the Japanese store. I like that a lot. Japanese dollar store, you guys, if you don't have one near you and you are one of the lucky 30 that are coming to the retreat, on the way to the event, you could go to the Japanese dollar store. Because if you're flying into Sacramento, there's one on the way here. So message me and I'll tell you how to get there. But only if you don't have one near you. Otherwise, go to the one near you. Because they're all the same. It's like McDonald's. They're just a franchise. Although I will say, they just added new product for the first time since the pandemic. Their store is completely full. Like, I'm talking, every boat with merchandise must have arrived in Sacramento. Well, see, I'm going to like these cards once I cut the edge off. They're just going to be perfect inside this book. You do not need any of the books to do any of this, Cynthia. Would I recommend that you have the book? Oh, always, because it's a great one, especially the Doodly-Doo book. But you don't need anything to do these classes. Don't you worry. I have it all worked out for you here. Yes, some of the Japanese dollar stores are better than others. It's just because I think they don't order their merchandise well. Oh, I'm so much happier when my cards lay flat. All right, I'm happy with that. I love the water. I don't love this right here because I got glue on the outside. Glue everywhere. So this is, oh, but guess what? I glued it upside down. Oh, please, Lord, let me be able to peel it off. I probably need more glue now. So hard yesterday because I misplaced something. And I said, "Dear St. Anthony, please come around. Lindsay's, whatever it was, because I can't remember now, is lost and must be found." He thought that was the funniest thing. I just kept repeating it over and over, and he laughed so hard. Anyway, I found it, whatever it was. What was it? Oh, it was the silverware that I bought him at the Japanese dollar store that had cars on it from the movie. $1.75 for silverware, because it's not $1 anymore. It's $1.75. Okay. So this day was, hold on. This day is the 50 is, how have I been writing these? Day 52 out of 61, and it's a seashell. One is topiary, so it's day 51 out of 61, and it's topiary. Is note to self, and this is day 50 out of 61, and it's note to self. Treasure. Okay, well, I'm happy now, and that's all that matters. Oops, that's not the one. That's the one. I'm happy now how my book is. Now the cards will lay flat and not a big warp. I could cut these guys off. Where does this one go? Topiary Scenic Drive is next on... What the heck? Why does that say 23 of 53? 26. What the heck? Oh, it's the 23rd of July, and it's day 53. I got it. I go on here. Bottle up. It's so happy. It's so full. Look at that beautiful glue bubble. Barely any bubble. Come on. Rip. I think we'll use pink on this one. Just a little border, because I love the file folder cards by themselves. I love them so much. Now we have this tape on here. Whoops, that didn't really need to be there because it's not holding down anything. Anyhow, I'll have to make a title card for this book now that it does not have a cover. Oh, so much happier. Bye, Lynn. Who else said? Somebody else said goodbye. Anyway, bye, Lynn. I thought there was somebody else, but you never know. Maybe not. I did not leave room to write the date. This one is day 53. And it is Scenic Drive, I think it was supposed to be. That's okay. And this one goes like that. And then this one is this card, which is the ice cream card. And I want to stick with browns. So in keeping with the washi tape idea, which I like, Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman washi tape. Everybody remember Julia Roberts' dress in Pretty Woman? If you don't, better go back and watch it, because it was my favorite dress ever, was that brown polka dot dress that she wore to the racetrack. Like Chanel probably, or something fancy. Because it was after she went and said, remember, I was here the other day and I wanted to spend money and you were mean to me? And she said, big mistake. Big, big mistake. You go, Julia Roberts. Oh, that is cute. Tina says, I love the scene where she went shopping. Don't we all wish we could do that someday? Just go in and say, you were mean to me, and I just left a $5 million tip next door. You should never be mean to Julia Roberts. Where's my pin that goes in my... It is lost. Oh, here it is. Got that brown polka dot washi tape, Linda, and I'm sure it's super old. Renata says, oh yes, and the Princess Catherine from the UK has the same dress? For real? I'm not going to be able to write on this, so I have to write on the card. Okay. Because that's 53, yep. Okay. I think I'm going to go cut all the rest of these cards down. today so that they all do this. This is so much nicer, and they're all labeled so they can just flip and go into my pouch. Oh, I do have a title card. Like this. Oh, the happiness this brings me, you guys. The happiness this brings me. I can't even tell you. So everything will fit in here. And then tomorrow is day, if I'm back on track, day 55, and it's lemon lime. Is that right? Or is today? Oh, yeah, that's right. Whew. Jellyfish and lemon or lime is tomorrow. Super duper excited. And I have these cards to finish. I will clean them up and I will see you guys tomorrow. So as is always, I will share photographs of all of these cards that we did today in the group on Facebook, which is Creative Hand Lettering and Doodling. And I believe there is now a link for that. In the description box. And yeah, so if you're new to me and you're just finding me on YouTube, we also have a group on Facebook where we share our work. So I'd love for you guys to head over to Facebook and be a part of that group as well. I've already packed my pretty yellow scissors, so this is all I have, and it is not behaving real well. Man, that tape was strong there. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. This is what we did today, and I love the colors. It makes me very happy. So have a great day, and tomorrow we will be doing lemons, limes, and jellyfish. Oh my. All right. See you later. Bye.